everyone, my name is Kara and this is our hotel in Israel right now. It's called the Cinema Hostel and this is how it looks like in front um, in the morning. So there's a McDonald's in front of it, so definitely you will not get hungry. And then there's Pizza Hut here. It's still very early in the morning, so um, yeah, a lot of stores are still closed. By the way, in front of it also is this coffee bakery, boutique central patisserie. So there's pastry shop in front, and so that in the morning if you wanted to buy breakfast like bread, coffee, you can buy there. If you want McDonald's, Pizza Hut, you can buy it in front as well. And then there's a bar here, John Smith cocktail bar on the side, so you can go there if you wanted to drink. Oh yeah, there's a lot of shops around, like this one, was delicatessen. So yeah, it's still very early in the morning. This one, by the way, is like a butcher shop. So it's still very early in the morning and a lot of stores are still closed. I woke up early so that I can film how the hotel looks like, our hostel looks like. So we only got a hostel because we are in Jerusalem, here in Israel, and me and my friends decided to go for hostel so that it will be cheaper and you can stay in one room. So I'm going to show you now the entrance. Just a second. So in front of the, what do you call this? The entrance is a grocery shop. So if you wanted to buy some items, you can buy it here. And in front of the entrance, there's kind of like a code that you have to put in. Oh, okay. So I'm going to show you first how it looks like. The entrance, like this. Let's go inside. So when you enter, this is how it looks like. It's the reception. Very early in the morning, so you can see there are like all this drawings on the wall. Some famous words. So there's an entrance here as well, going to the John Smith bar. So inside the hostel, you can right away access the bar. So it's very early in the morning. So that's the last night's party. They haven't cleaned it yet. However, I'm going to film at night as well so that you can see how it looks like at night. It's very lively, very awesome how it looks like here in this bar. And yeah, as you can see, there are pictures or drawings of famous actors in the wall of the stairway, because just like how the name of this hostel is, it's a cinema hostel. So just like the name of the hostel, it's cinema. Right, so popcorn machine here. Still very early, so is our room. However, I'm not going to film inside yet because my roommates, my friends are still what do you call this, preparing for our trip for today. So I'm gonna show you. Okay, what should I show you? Okay, so here's how it looks like. Let me show you this one first. So this is how it looks like here. Still, everything is still closed, even the lights. So right now you will not appreciate it yet, but I will film later on how it looks like when everything is already open. So this is where they do movie nights. They have movie nights as well because it's cinema hostel. And up there are more dining tables, dining area, so you can chill there. Also here and here. So if you notice, all the seats are facing here because there's like a projector here. Where is it? Yeah, it's there. And they are like putting the movie here. Going to put that one down. And so this is also where the dining area is. So you can eat here if you wanted to eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And breakfast is free. Here's the kitchen. The kitchen is free to use for everybody. Free refrigerator. You can put your utensils here, and it's a self-service actually. You can clean you can use everything here. Refrigerators, microwaves, stove, yeah, and you can use the utensils as well. What else? There's kind of like a play area up there, right here. And later on, I'm gonna show you everything once the lights are already open. I'm going to film again, so that you will appreciate how cute this hostel is. So for the moment, that's it. I believe here are the other rooms. It's a very long hallway for the other rooms. There's also how many rooms? Like there's also one room here, two rooms here, one living room here. I'm not sure if one or all three. I'm gonna check it here. And then on that hallway, there's a lot of rooms. Yeah, so you can select if you want a capsule room for yourself, or you want a mixed bedroom where you can like what I thought it's kind of like a double deck. So it's for us it's a double deck at the top. Yeah, so that's how it looks like. At the moment, that's it. I'm going to film more later on as a lot of people are still sleeping. It's very early in the morning and everything is still closed. But later on, when everything is already open, you will appreciate it more because everything looks super cute. For the moment, that's it. Looks cool. This is how the bar looks like at night. everyone, my name is Kara and I'm gonna be doing a review about the hostel where we stayed in Israel. And yes, I'm back in my home now. We're done touring around. Now I'm gonna be starting with the reason why we stayed there instead of another place. Supposedly we were to book our accommodation in Tel Aviv because the Ben Gurion airport is there where we landed and where we're going to take off. And also, the sister of our friends were living in Tel Aviv. So we were like thinking that because Ate was there, we're gonna be able to meet her and see her a lot. And if we stayed in Tel Aviv and she can like tour us around. However, during the research, while I'm making plans for the itinerary, I found out that some days of our stay there is going to be on a Sabbath day. And unfortunately, in Israel, the Sabbath day, like starting from the afternoon of Friday until the evening of Saturday, so almost 2 days, people are not doing anything. Like, they're not supposed to work. They only need to stay at home and do nothing but two things. Stay with their family and do religious things. Something like that. So, because of that, the restaurants, shopping areas, public transportations are closed. And that includes tram, metro, buses. There are taxis, yes. However, because of the Sabbath day, taxis are available, but it's gonna be more expensive. So if you're going to go to a far place and the taxi fare is already high on a normal day, and you do it on a Sabbath day, then the price will definitely be more higher. So when I found out about the Sabbath day, I right away informed my friends to like transfer to another location for the accommodation. So at first we were like thinking to book an Airbnb in Tel Aviv so that all of us can stay in one room and have some bonding moments. We can also cook food if we want. So we already crossed out hotel because in a hotel, we can only book like 1 or 2 rooms. And we were like 5 people. And then another girl from Tel Aviv will be joining us. So total of 6 people. So we cannot really stay in a hotel. It's gonna be super expensive. So we already crossed it out. The first thing that came to our mind is the Airbnb so that we can stay together. Number 1, number 2, we can cook. Number 3, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper compared to hotel. However, because of the Sabbath thingy, and we had to transfer to another place, I suggested for us to like book an accommodation in a hostel instead, because I have a friend who went to Israel 2 times and stayed in the same hostel 2 times. And so he already informed me that this place is good, this place is better, and for one reason. Because of Sabbath, because everything's gonna be, a lot of things are gonna be closed there, it's better if we stay in Jerusalem instead of Tel Aviv. Because in Tel Aviv, he said that it's gonna be buildings, shopping. That's all that we can do there. However, in Jerusalem, because most of the tourist spots that we should visit, we have to visit, we need to visit, something like that, is there. Then it's better if we stay in Jerusalem so that when Sabbath days hits, we can still walk around even without using metro or tram or bus. You can still go walk around with touring around by foot, and it's totally gonna be fine for us compared to if we go to another city and um, get stuck up during Sabbath day doing nothing, right? So when we found out about the Sabbath day and that thing, and he informed me about the reason about it's better to stay in Jerusalem city instead of the Tel Aviv city. Right away we looked for a hostel or Airbnb in Jerusalem, and because in Jerusalem compared to other cities like Tel Aviv or other cities in Israel, the cost of an accommodation is a little bit pricey or a little bit more expensive compared to the other cities. We cross out the Airbnb also, so we focus on looking for a hostel instead. And anyway, if we book for 5 or 6 people, one bed per person, there's a possibility that we'll be able to be staying in one room and it's gonna be for us alone. Like, even if it's gonna be just bunk beds or something like that, other people will not be able to join us in the room because we're already a lot of people staying there. You get me, right? So, okay, we decided to just book a hostel. And then while we're checking different hostels, we found the cinema hostel, and I'm gonna be now talking about the reasons what made us choose this, and number 1 and number 2, the things that I like about this hostel. So it's gonna be like same thing. The reason why we chose it and the things that I like about the hostel is the same. So the first thing that we liked about it is the price. It's super. It's actually the cheapest. It's the cheapest of all the hostels, even the Airbnbs that we found is actually on the top of the list. And it's not only that, because they offer number 2, the second thing that we like, and the reason is they offer free breakfast for the price that they are offering. That is so much amazing. Like, if you see other hostels, it's gonna be cheap but they don't offer free breakfast. Other hostels have free breakfast but a little bit pricey. So having the cheapest price for a hostel with free breakfast, that is actually one of the reasons why we selected to book there. And the second thing that the third thing that we like is the location. Actually, that's the second thing that we like. Sorry. The second thing that is the reason why we decided to book in that hostel, but that is the third thing that I like about the hostel. So it's the I have a list here again. It's the location. So the location of the hostel is in the middle of the city in Jerusalem. So even if we get stocked up in Jerusalem during the Sabbath days, we were still able to go around the city by foot. We just walked around and we were still able to tour around the city. It's in the middle. It's very accessible. So that's the third thing. By the way, with regards to the price, of course, I'm not gonna be able to tell you the price that we paid for because you might be expecting the same. It's better if you check it yourself so that you're gonna be able to see the price, because sometimes it changes, depends on the season or whatever. And then with regards to the breakfast, don't expect too much because it's a hostel and it's for free and it's a very cheap price. So it's not that much. It's very simple. The breakfast is just cereals, bread, milk, coffee, what else? Boiled egg, cucumber, tomato, cheese. Yeah, that's it. And then with regards to the location, it's very easy to find actually. When we came out of the airport, we don't have a SIM card, we don't have internet access or Wi-Fi. The good thing is that there's a lot of Filipinos there. So everywhere we look, there's a Filipino, and we were able to like ask, "Hey, ate, do you know this place? Can you guide us?" And then thankfully, she's going there on the same place, and she walked with us and she brought us there. However, if like for example, you're another nationality, you don't see a nationality that is of yours, your own nationality, and you don't have the internet access to navigate, because the SIM card is a little bit expensive in the airport, so we didn't buy it from the airport. We bought it outside the airport. I mean, near the hostel already, like after the tram. Still fine. Even you don't have internet access, it's very easy to locate. Most of them speaks English, so you can ask them and they will direct you there. It's very easy to find. It wasn't right after you go down the tram. It's a little bit still inside a lot of streets, but still very easy to find. So yeah, the location is good. And then, so we're done talking about the reason why we booked there. It's just 3 reasons. The price, what do you call this? The free breakfast and the location. That's it. Of course, sometimes when they post a picture, you will second guess that is this really the way how it looks when you reach the place, or maybe it's just in the picture so that they can get more customers. So we didn't put that on the list as to the reason why we booked there. We were like, okay, let's not how do you say this like let's not think that this is how it really looks like, because maybe when we reach there we're gonna get disappointed, so we crossed that out. However, when we came there, this is now the fourth thing that I like about the hostel. The design of the hostel is very amazing. It's awesome. When we came there, it was nighttime when we reached, and there's a lot of lights. It's very lively because there are 2 bars in the hostel, so it's very lively. It's amazing. Outside, it looks very nice, whether it be in the evening or in the morning. So the design of the hostel is very amazing from the outside. That's one thing. And then the second thing is that it's not just outside that it looks good. In the inside, it also looks very cute. When I say that, is because on the walls there's a lot of drawings or murals of famous people like actors, singers, and all that. No, wait, just actors. Not singers, just actors. Because yeah, their name is Cinema Hostel. So the design of the hostel is related to cinema. And not only the walls, but the dining tables, the dining chairs, everything's related with cinema. So that's number 4. And then number 5, again related to cinema, they have a thing called movie night. So they have a projector and they pull down something so that they can see a movie on a specific night. So they they can make their guests, their customers watch a movie during that specific night. And then number 6. So the pictures in the site where we booked the hostel didn't disappoint us. Actually, how it looks in the pictures is the same thing how it looks in person. I mean, in our room. I'm not just in the outside or in the inside design of the hostel itself, but also the room. Me and another girl, because the other girls were busy with the paperwork downstairs, when we were given the key card, we right away went up to check the room. So 2 of us came inside. It's just the 2 of us. It's not really crowded yet because so it's 6 bed, like 3 bunk beds, and total 6 bed. So the one bed is empty. So only 5 girls at first. And the 3 other girls remain downstairs. So it's not really crowded yet. Our bag's not inside yet. So when we went inside, it was so clean. Everything is so organized. And so when we went inside, we were able to like see how exactly it is looking in the picture. Same thing. However, I was not able to film because I forgot. I totally forgot until such time that the other girls came inside and it became very crowded, and I cannot film the room anymore because they're all their things are already out. So I decided not to film anymore and just post a picture of the room. Anyway, it's the same exact thing. So yeah, and not only that, but inside the room, still this is number 6. I put it on number 6 because it's still inside the room. The washroom is inside the room. So unlike other hostels where the washroom is outside the room, you still have to go out to take a bath, to brush your teeth, to go to the toilet, and so on and so forth. With the cinema hostel, the washroom is inside. However, later. So it's already inside. It was very clean, it was very organized, and yeah. And then number 7 of the thing that I like in the hostel is there's under the bunk beds, there's this box. It looks like a box with wheels, so you can pull it out and push it back inside the bunk bed. So when you pull it out and you open it, it's made of steel, and you're definitely gonna be seeing it in the picture that I'm gonna be posting. So when you open it, the pillow covers, the pillows and the duvet are inside. So downstairs, while they're giving you the key card, they're gonna give you pillowcases, duvet covers, bed sheets. So when you go inside, you just have to pull the box out, get the pillow, and then using the pillowcase, put it there, and then get the duvet out the box, and then you put in the duvet cover, and you make your own bed. You make your own bed. And after staying in the hostel, you remove everything, the bed sheets, the pillowcases, because it's gonna be dirty now after you use it, so you're gonna have to give it back to the laundry downstairs. The pillow and the duvet, what's it called, duvet? I totally forgot. That thing. You're gonna have to put it back in the what do you call this? The box, so that the next customer will be able to do the same. Just cover it again and do the same thing. Yeah. So that's number 7 of the thing that I like. And then number 8, I've already talked about it a little bit earlier. When we first arrived, it was very lively. It's because there are 2 bars there. So if you reach there a little bit late and you're hungry, definitely you're not gonna be famished the whole entire night, because there is a bar, 2 bars, so you can go there and then you can order and eat. However, we didn't go there because we went outside and eat outside instead. And then number 9, just downstairs of the hostel itself, there's a McDonald's. So Some mornings we order coffee from McDonald's and fries, burgers, something like that whenever we feel like, oh, we're craving for McDonald's, which is weird. There's McDonald's in Dubai. There's McDonald's in Philippines also. So we're like, I don't know why, but we're like thinking there's McDonald's downstairs, so we always order from McDonald's downstairs. I don't know why. And then number 10 of the things that I like is because it's in the middle of the city. So just across there's Pizza Hut, and then there's what do you call this? Was it a bakery or patisserie? Something like that, about breads. So there's actually a lot of restaurants around the hostel. So like when we came there, it was a little late and we wanna eat heavy, so we just crossed the street and there's pizza. We ate there. Yeah, a lot of restaurants. So it's very near a lot of restaurants. That's the thing that I like. And then lastly is this is the best. This is the best. If you are a tourist and you wanted to have, this is a tip, you guys, and you wanted to have free accommodation when you go to Israel, you go to Cinema Hostel. They are offering free accommodation for tourist people. All you need to do is sign up and register for getting a free accommodation from the hostel. However, if you do that, you have to help in the hostel. So there are, when we first came there, we thought that the people assisting us in the reception were real staff of the hostel. And then the following morning, we thought that the person who were preparing the breakfast is a real staff of the hostel. And then after a few days, after the first day, which is the second day, we realized right away that wait, these people are not staffs of the hostel. They're tourist people also. So that is why when they wake up and we see them walking around the corridor, they have their pillowcases and their bed sheets, and then right away they will go to the reception or in the kitchen. And we were like wondering at first, the staffs are sleeping here? And then we found out that they are also tourists, and they've signed up for getting a free accommodation from the hostel. In return, they're helping, and so they're getting free accommodation. And yeah, it's not a heavy work anyway. So they're just doing checking in and checking out of the customers, and they're just preparing the breakfast. And just like what I mentioned earlier, breakfast is not heavy. It's very, very simple. They just prepare it and put it outside. Open the plastic bag of the bread and put the bread outside. Put the cereals inside this cereal machine, and then that's it. Boil the eggs and put it outside in the hall so that we can get it ourselves, because the kitchen is actually service. Supposedly, this is another thing that I'm gonna be liking. However, I put it on the things that I don't like about the hotel or the hostel. So now I'm gonna be talking about the things that I don't like. Number 1 is the kitchen. Supposedly, I'm to like it because it's self-service. You can just use it anytime you want. You can use a microwave. You can put your food in the fridge. And so on and so forth. However, because it's self-service, some guests or customers, they're kind of like not maybe used to self-service, they're not cleaning it properly. The things that they've used, I mean the utensils, they're not cleaning it properly. Sometimes they just leave it there and they don't wash it after they used it. So I feel like it's dirty, unfortunately. So that's one thing that I don't like. And another thing that I don't like is there's no bidet in the washroom. Yeah, there's no bidet. You get me, girls, right? There's no bidet. So it's a little bit hard to kind of like wash our, privates. So what we're doing is the water from the faucet, we're like trying to get some of it, or sometimes we're getting the shower. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, yes, that's the only two things that I don't like about the hostel. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye.